Sup, profits? We're back on our trusty, reliable website, FinViz, where we can screen for a variety of stocks fitting our investment strategy. And today we're going to be going over how to use FinViz for momentum investing specifically. So just a reminder about momentum investing philosophy. We're going to be looking for stocks that are in very strong trends with a lot of momentum so we can ride those trends and make the profits from those trends.
So a quick note before we start, using too many filters can eliminate too many stocks. And the filters that we use in this video are just suggestions, so you don't have to use these, and you can use whatever filters that you want to meet your investment goals.
Yeah. So our first filter is going to be float, which is down here, and we're going to choose under 50 million for this. And what float is, it's a measure of the number of shares that are actively traded by the public. And it's not the same as outstanding shares, which include because outstanding shares includes shares that are tightly held by the company. And when those shares are tightly held by the company, this company won't sell those shares. So it doesn't really count as publicly traded. So low float is good because it means there isn't much supply of a stock compared to the demand. So the stock will be very volatile to large price fluctuations.
So our next filter is going to be the relative volume filter, and we're going to put this to over 1.5. And basically what this is going to do is going to compare the current volume of the stock to the average volume, and this will tell us that there is still a significant market interest in the stock because the stock is trading significantly above its average volume.
Next, we have beta, which is up here, and we're going to choose for this one over 1.5. And what beta tells us is how much the stock moves in comparison to the general market. So a stock with a beta of 1.5 means that the stock moves 50% more than the general market. So if the market goes up, the stock will go up 50% more than the market did, and vice versa. If the market goes down, the stock would go down 50% more than the market did. And we like a beta of at least over 1, but preferably over 1.5, because it means that the stock is volatile and more volatile than the general market. So the trends are likely to be stronger and more profitable for us as momentum investors.
So for the next one, we're going to do the 200-day simple moving average. And if you're doing long positions, you're going to, my apologies, everyone. You're going to want to do, for longing, you're going to do price 20% above. And for shorting, short positions, you're going to want to be doing price 20% below. So basically, each one of these is just going to tell us that we have a strong uptrend for long positions compared to the average trend of the past 200 days. And for the short positions, it's going to tell us that we have a strong downtrend relative to the average trend of the past 200 days.
Yep. And next, we'll also be going over 52-week high or low. And for this, if you're going for long positions, you're going to be wanting to do 50% or above the most recent low. So you would choose this. And that shows us that the stock has been in a strong uptrend over the past year because it's gone up 50% from the year's low. And if you're doing a short position, you're going to want to do the opposite of that and choose stocks with 50% or more below the recent high. Because that tells us that the stock is in a strong downtrend over the past year because it's gone down 50% from the year's high.
And finally, we're going to want to look at the mini charts down here. So after you've applied your filters, you're going to kind of want to look for mini charts, and you're going to want to look for strong, clear trends. So this one right here, Rail, has a clear uptrend, as you can see right there. And you don't want to see erratic price movements like this one right here, Sang. And basically just the strong uptrend will mean that this trend has been there for the past at least 3 months. So this is very good for us as momentum investors want to be looking for strong momentum. And something like this right here where it's more erratic is something that we're going to want to steer clear of.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.